Native thugs. Let me tell you what the textbooks never will. Native thugs was there in the canyon shadow, not with a rifle, but with our bloodline.
We were warriors that day.
We were fathers carrying daughters, mothers whispering prayers in the dirt-smeared hair.
Posey wasn't trying to fight.
He was trying to run from the fire without leaving us behind.
But the settlers,
they needed a villain,
and they got a chief with a spine.
Posey didn't fall, he fucking rose that day.
This is Native Thugz Revolution.
They called it war,
but it was a cry. Posey rolled out just to keep kids alive. They called it war, but it was a cry. Posey rolled out just to keep kids alive. They called it war.
Native thugs remember the dust rising under the wagon wheels when they took the boys cuffed like thieves for stealing meals. Settlers laugh, courtroom packed, cameras clicking, but they ain't see the hunger, just brown skin sticking. Posey stepped in, slow, quiet, no rage, just that look like he carried the world in a ribcage. Sheriff reached, gun flashed, all hell broke, and the next thing we knew, we was running through smoke. Mamas crying, babies clinging to tight to backs, elders gasping, choking on settler tracks. They called it war, but Native thugs knew the score. We was just trying to make it past one more dawn. No,
this ain't a war, it's the last breath blown in the land where the red dust carved my bones. Posey didn't fight just to take a stand. He bled into the stone just to shield his clan.
Native thugs seen Posey bandaged, leaning against a rock, eyes like broken glass, watching every tick of the clock. No food, no rest, just silence and grit, telling us keep moving, don't you dare quit. They say he shot first, lies they sold to print. He aimed at ghosts, not white coats, chasing the scent. This was no war, it was a funeral march through canyon blood and settler arch. They didn't just chase us, they hunted us soul. And when they found Posey, he was half not whole. They burned his body, dumped a name like dirt, but you can't erase a native thug's heartbeat in the earth. They fenced us like cattle, marked us like brands, took our kids, took our prayers, took our lands. But even in flames, we don't go quiet. We drum, we chant, we riot. You can kill a chief, but not the code. Native thugs' blood don't do what it's told. Posey failed, but we ain't done. His fire got passed to the next born son. Every chant, every scream in the canyon night, that's Posey breathing, still ready to fight. So don't tell me we savage or war-born beast. We try peace, y'all just cut out the feast. We pray, we beg, we knelt in a storm, now we rise like ash. Native thugs reborn, they shot him down, but the story ignites. 1,000 drums, 1,000,000 rights. Posey's gone, but the truth remains. This thing called war, not this thing called shame.
This was no war, just a last good ride. A chief who died with his honor, not pride. They called it war, but it was a cry. Posey rode out just to keep kids alive.
They thought they burned his name, they just lit the flame. Posey walks in every shadow on this res, in every stolen child, in every mother's silence, in every wind that stirs the cedar. This is Native Thugs Revolution.
They called it war, but it was a cry. Posey rode out just to keep kids alive. They called it war, but it was a cry. A breath held tight, a father walking his family through the night. They called it war, but they never knew Posey bled so his people could break through.